being assimilated into like the American culture, how long have you been working like within the whole Hollywood scene?
Probably since I graduated from school, if you count the Osmonds as part of the Hollywood scene, I worked for them for about 5 years. While I was going to school, and then we made a conscious decision that we would, we didn't know how Donnie and Marie how long they were going to last.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife and I, we had our oldest daughter Megan, and we literally packed up. And her dad was visiting. We literally packed up into his VW van, and got all of our stuff, and came to Los Angeles and said, hopefully we had some contacts through the Osmonds, but they all didn't pan out, and so there was a period of unemployment there, and so I became, I actually went out and tried to do tour guide, anything to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And as an end result, one of my contacts from Utah called me and said that, Aldric, would you like to be a production assistant on this television project? And I said, sure.
Yeah.
So I jumped on that chance, and after that I became a production assistant on another thing, and then I got into the Directors Guild training program, and so after that I was pretty much set.
How did you feel about being accepted or actually making the cut from that? Because I know I think 2009 we had like a Pacific Pac Biz mixer, and there was a man there that actually mentioned your name, and we're like, who is it? And you're just like, you guys don't know who Mr.Porter is? I was like, no. You're just like, he's the only Samoan assistant director out there in Hollywood, right hand assistant to Ron Howard. So me and my inquisitive self, I'm gonna go look him up, and looked up, and that's where it popped up. You were online with it. Actually talked about like how, are you like the first and the only Samoan that graduated from the Directors Guild?
I think I'm the only someone that's graduated from the Directors Guild training program, which is kind of nice, but at the same time kind of sad, because I'd like my fellow Polynesians to also be there.
Right.
But it's a difficult process trying to get into the Directors Guild. It's people call it an elitist group, but it is the Directors Guild, and I'm part of it, and I can't fault it. It's been good to me.
Right.
And I've been at this since I graduated from the training program in 1983, and I've been at it since.
Wow, 1983. Ooh, that's a long
1983.
time. So you talked about like so how did that go up? So you're married, and how many kids do you have?
I have 6 kids. There's my eldest is 32. Actually, she's 33, but unfortunately, she passed away last year.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But she was sort of the bonding of our families, because she was the eldest, obviously. Mm-hmm. And then my daughter Leah, and my son Micah, and my other daughter Bryn, Hannah, and Delaney. So there's 6 of them.
Wow. Do they all live local, or are they out of state?
I wish they all lived local. The only one we have left is Delaney. She's in high school. She's a junior.
Oh, wow.
And all the others have gone on to, my 4 oldest have graduated from BYU. And my other daughter's also as a freshman there. And my other daughter is who knows where she's going to go. But she'll probably end up going there.
So has anyone, like, any of your kids followed your footsteps in entertainment?
Megan was going to be the one. She was a production assistant for me on Beautiful Mind, and also she was production. And I actually tried to discourage her from getting into the entertainment business, because it's just tough on women.
Yeah.
And but she was persistent. I think the story goes that I was kind of delaying her from wanting to be, joining our entertainment business, but my wife, she went to my wife, of course, and said, "Mom, can you help me?"
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, I got to take Megan. So I decided to take Megan to New York. I took Megan to, we shot Beautiful Mind in New Jersey and in New York, and I thought if she's going to survive, that would be the good opportunity to see what she's made of.
Yeah.
And we went there, and she did a terrific job. I was really shocked. She really loved it. She loved doing what she was doing. I then had her PA for me on a picture called Spanglish with Adam Sandler.
Yes.
And then one day she came up to Mom, my wife and I, and she said, Mom, Dad, I want to be a lawyer.
Oh,
so I said, huh?
That's good.
So she did. She became a lawyer, and she ended up as a corporate lawyer, but she always wanted to be an entertainment lawyer. That was her goal because she loved the entertainment business, but she ended up being a corporate lawyer instead.